Okay guys, today is Friday, May 8th. The reason I'm telling you the date is because by the time you're seeing this on YouTube, it's like months before, literally when the drama ends. And the way you're gonna catch it early, like an early access, you have to go on my Patreon. Well, you don't have to, but I'm like, it's on my Patreon. It's literally on my Patreon. I'm not going to edit it in a way where I can say differently. Exactly what you're hearing on YouTube is exactly what's on Patreon. So if you know you have a drama that you want to watch, and I, in my ability, I'm doing the recap, it will be on my Patreon. I will be posting it on my Patreon. It will be the first thing before it reached YouTube. Everything else is going to be super late on YouTube. So yeah, let's continue episode 11 of Only Friends Dream On. Also, I'll put my link in the description to get access to my Patreon. Okay. Anyways, we left off in episode 10 when Jack and Dean went to the hospital because Timmy went into an accident. His Uber/Grab driver was the one that was speeding and got in an accident. Luckily, all he did was broken arm and have a few scratches. But Timmy, on the other hand, is taking his near-death experience as a joke because why would you joke about it? Everyone's coming sad, even Tua. And Timmy's like, dude, don't show that face. I'm still alive. I'm like, dude, you almost died. Like, what part of that don't you understand? Anyways, Timmy looked at all three of his friends and said to use his near-death experience to talk to each other and communicate with each other because they don't know when their end is gonna come. And I'm like, I get you, Timmy, I really do, but I think this needs more than just talk or communicate or whatever it is. As you can see in Tua's face, Tua is not really ready to talk to Dean. Jack maybe, but not Dean. You know, I think you guys are going to be tired of me saying this until the drama ends. And I'm tired of saying it, but like the costume designer for Gawain, apart from the earrings, how many piercings does he have to the upper right ear? 1 minute is just 2, and the next minute is multiple. Like, make up your mind. How many ear piercing, like how many holes does he have in his ears? That's all I gotta know. Just like, are we not focusing on the key details here? Yo, me there, I'm pause a recap for go watch IShowspeed live. The man went to a store in halfway tree and get a free freaking shoes. Yo, me have to turn up for the game because I ain't no way. Then the man there was Sean Paul. I'm like, no man, I've been watching the darn thing for half an hour, maybe 2 hours maybe. And no man, I said no foot. I forgot I have to do a recap. Let me just so I've been pausing now for a while and I was watching him. Oh boy, let me tell you something. If you have content, put it out. Because if IShowspeed and Kaisnet can do it, you can too. Let me tell you something. Jamaica is hot. It is hot. And Speed is sweating. The one thing Speed didn't fail to do is bring a rag or a towel or something. Because I know he's sweating. Sweat's going in his eyes. But on top of that, he's a vibe. I ain't gonna lie. He's a vibe. He made sure that he stopped at everyone taking pictures. I'm like, that's cool. I don't know if I would have done it. I have too much shyness in me, but yeah, he's the guy. He's that guy. I'm telling you, put your content out.
I be looking good on y'all pictures. Then I look on my stream, I'm looking like a damn mess. So it's either y'all using filters or this camera is just not glamming.
To prove that I'm actually doing on the exact day of Only Friends Dream On May 8th, IShowspeed's live. Like, all my multitasking is like, dude, Samantha, are you doing the recap or are you talking about IShowspeed? And then this part, homeboy found a dog. Homeboy was ready to open the door for the dog to bite the shit out of him. I'm like, are you crazy? Like, these are Jamaican dogs. They ain't your type of dog. They will, and we can't pay for you if you ready to sue. Boy, you better think twice.
Chat, should I open the door, yes or no? I do it. Chat, should I do it?
No. Jamaicans go for it.
Jamaican dog. Jamaican dog. I'm a Portuguese dog. Bro, man, Bro, not listen. No. Real talk.
In Jamaica, they don't pay.
Listen, I tamed dogs for the past 5 years of my life. I had a dog since I was 9 years old. Just relax. I got him. All right, bro. Come on, bro. Everybody being scared over dog. Like, come on, bro. Like, I know how to. Like, bro, I got a dog at home. I know how to handle a dog. I got dogs at home. No, don't open the door. Got the glasses.
Okay, let's pause off IShowspeed for a minute and focus on my recap. By the time I'm finished with my recap, hopefully I still can catch him. But let's just say this is one guy we're talking about locking down maybe some part of the road. One guy, IShowspeed and Jamaica. Let me tell you something. If you have your content, put it out. Because remember, IShowspeed was once a nobody before it became a somebody. But anyways, let's talk about episode 11. So we're in the hospital a couple days after the accident. And Timmy's with Dean and Jack. And he's like, wait, where's Tua? Tua is helping his father out with the amusement park. And so they're here. But then Timmy's like, dude, I'm in the hospital right now, and we have to go to the sponsor person to thank her or him. What's her? Thank the sponsor person for helping them sponsoring their play. So he's asking Dean and Jack to go to thank that sponsor person for him. You know, Dean and Jack can't really cooperate anymore or communicate as much. I mean, but it has to go because they need to thank the sponsor. Still, we don't talk about the 100,000 that Mr. Pete took from us, but okay. So we're at the amusement park, and Arnold and Tua is helping design the clothes and dressing the people to be a clown, and Arnold is there to help. And then Tua's father came, and he's like, wow, you're doing great. I didn't know you have someone to help you. And then Tua is like, well, he has to help me because he did something wrong, and now his punishment is to actually help. So when the father was leaving, he looked at Arnold and said, dude, if you did anything, if whatever you did was major, you have to go big or go home to get that forgiveness. Tua basically said that he's not gonna give in that easy. He's gonna make Arnold work for the forgiveness, because let's be honest, it's kind of Arnold's fault. He didn't even try to tell anything. He let it happen. But also in this episode, we get to confront the very person that made that leak video. We all know, but we'll show you who it is so we can all curse that person. Anyways, Arnold is reminding Tua about their swing class, and they have this competition thing going on, and if Tua wants to still do that swing thing. Seeing that Tua is still upset with Arnold, Tua said he might go, but he doesn't want to be with Arnold. He might get a new partner. And Arnold knows that Tua didn't mean that, so he's like, okay, but I'm the best partner there is. No one knows you as how I know you. That's what Arnold said. I'm like, yeah, you know him. This is why you should have told him the truth in the first place without him finding out before the video leaked. Okay, we're at Rafi. Rafi is home looking through the playlist of Rome's YouTube, but he noticed that it's the same old playlist that he listened to. There was nothing new added to it, but there's also something missing that he noticed, and he's not very happy about that. So he decided to go to the one person that is in charge of his YouTube channel, Rome. Dude, I'm just back and forth with Speed IRL Live that I'm lacking off the recap. But I don't remember if Kai Cenat did an IRL in Jamaica, but I know he went to Jamaica. I just can't remember. But yeah, right. So back to the recap. So Rafi is trying to call Rome, but Rome won't answer his phone as usual. Rome is a little bit on his bad bitch era. So yeah. Listen, why the fuck is IShowspeed live more exciting than what the hell I'm doing? Like, maybe it's because it's in my country, I don't know. But I don't watch live that often and stay consistent and straight through. But I'm trying. I'm at part 1 in OnlyFriends Dream On, and yet I'm going back and forth. I still have 2 more dramas to watch on a Friday before tomorrow, Saturday, to watch Love You Teacher, because I need to focus and I can't because homeboy is on live and I just Also, this boy just ate a police button like that's a rough like a tough cookie, and the time is freaking hot. There ain't no way this boy doesn't want like a cool water right now. Like I said, if you have a content, put it out. Make sure it makes sense to you first, then make sense to the people. Be consistent, and also always remember, if Kaisenet and IShowspeed can do it, you can too. Anyways, so Rafi knows that Rome is not answering. I don't know how he knew where Rome was, but homeboy is like a navigation system because he found him, and he's like, dude, why aren't you answering my phone? And Rome is like, because I'm busy. Then he knows that Rome is kind of ticked off. Then he just smiled and said, hey, are you free? Can we go out to eat and stuff like that? Rome is like, I'm busy. I don't know when I'm going to leave. So Rafi is like, you know what? I'm free. I don't really have much to do. So I can actually wait here until you're done with whatever it is that you're doing. And I'm like, Rafi, you really got nothing better to do? Like nothing in life to do right now other than, well, if you could follow up and down with Jack, I'm pretty sure you can do it the same with Rome. Who knows? Thank you, IShowspeed. Thank you. You proved my theory. IShowspeed drank a supplement. It marks vanilla, but back then you couldn't tell the flavor. Homeboy drank that supplement and he's like, oh, it tastes like vanilla. I'm like, bitch, you let a foreigner tell you what's actually in that drink without guessing what's in it and say, oh, it tastes nice. No, homeboy said it tastes like vanilla drink. I'm like, you you failed in life, supplement. Whatever, you failed in life, because back then it was big and it tastes nice, but you couldn't really tell specifically that's vanilla in it. When they changed the container, that's when everything gone crazy. I'm not a supplement type of person because of the change in the bottle size, the container size, and the pricing. So if IShowspeed could tell you what's in that drink, you failed in life, supplement. That's all I'm saying. But still, one man and all these people and all those cars. Woo, child. I can proudly say with all the fiber of my heart and being that Rafi is now completely over Jack. He is now completely in love with Rome. Get somebody that can look at you the way Rafi looks at Rome, with complete happiness. Like, he's in his own elements now. Thank God he's over Jack. He's not gaga over one person, fighting Dean over somebody, when he can actually have someone for himself. Let me tell you something. In my opinion, I like that. Okay, I was going to say something, but I'm going to wait till the other part for me to say it. Okay, so Dean and Jack are at the sponsor woman. Bear in mind, this is the same woman that says she's not going to sponsor them because Rafi is not the lead. But she did because of her boss. Technically, Dean and Arnold hashtag was gaining traction. And since they were there for since Jack and Timmy asked for her sponsorship first, the boss of her says she better take it because this could be huge. And it did became a huge thing for them, because even her products, or the work that she did, the products that she sells, they sold like crazy because of Dean and Arnold. So she's also thanking them because they brought gift as well, because Timmy told them to. So she's also thanking them for giving her a chance to be the sponsor, and that she's thanking them for what they've done, because their play is not only good, but their actors are great, and it brought them a lot of revenue as well. So that's a plus. Also, she says she loved the outcome of the play, even though Romeo and Juliet ended up badly. This one with Romeo, it puts out in real life about relationship, and she's glad that the relationship ended great. We can't say much about Dean and Jack, considering, Let's move on. Anyway, after talking to the sponsor woman, Dean tries to ask Jack if he wants to have dinner with him. Remember, Jack is still upset for what happened. So he's like, no, I don't feel like having dinner with you. So let's just go our separate ways. You go home. I go home, because technically we're only here to actually present ourselves to the sponsor people. I know Dean is very upset, and the amount of apologies and explanation cannot really explain to Jack to see how much well he can really forgive you. You just have to let time go. Okay, so we're at the amusement park, and Tua is just enjoying the scenery and the events, plus also his cotton candy. Then here comes Arnold with his go big or go home idea. And trust me, it's definitely big. I ain't gonna lie you, it's definitely big. Surprisingly big. So Arnold decided to dress up as a clown. And to be honest, in all my years of living on this earth, this is the first time I've ever heard a clown talk. Clown and mimes are pretty much the same relationship. They don't talk, they just perform. But anyways, Arnold is here asking the crowd for assistance with all this too. He's shouting out that, Tua, can you ever forgive me? And I know what I did was wrong. And if I've ever died and reincarnated into anything, I would love to be reincarnated as a dog. And I'm like, no. I would love for you to reincarnate it as a slug or a slime. Just don't have any superpowers like that anime, and you will definitely be rewarded with, I don't know, nothing. So anyways, there's a little girl, which was the smartest little girl ever. Hold up, let me talk about that little girl real quick. I'm telling you, nowadays children are very smart. The little girl is like, are you two boyfriends? And Arnold is like, yes. Then she's like, did you do something for you to be like this, to ask for forgiveness? And Arnold's like, yes, and I hope he does forgive me. And then the little girl is like, okay, so that is why you're in this outfit today. The little girl looked at Tua and is like, if I did something wrong, or if someone did something wrong to me and they went all out for this, I'll forgive. And everyone is like, yes, forgive him. I'm like, girl, I understand where you're coming from, but this is bigger than you. But the fact that she said all this, for a young little girl like you, you know too much. I'm scared of you. You know too much. And it actually helped, and it worked, because Tua did forgive Arnold. I can't say much about Dean and Jack. I think for Dean, you need to go way beyond big and go home, because Dean don't give you too many. Jack don't give Dean too many chances. He need to actually go big or go home. Dude, all I can say about Jack's outfit is his eyebrows. His eyebrow is loud. And I mean, like, when I mean loud, I mean like they darken his eyebrow, but not too much, if that makes sense. It's just giving Harry Potter / Pennywise type of vibe. So everyone was cheering off them getting back together, and Arnold was getting super excited to the point that he tripped and he twisted his ankle, but he called it off like nothing happened. But it's gonna be a problem later on, and I will let you know. Even Tua was kind of worried, but knowing that Tua is worried about him and he just got in a relationship with the boy, it's like, no, I'm cool. Remember, we just got in a relationship, yet you're lying to the person already. That's great, Arnold. That is just great. Okay, so we're at Rome and Rafi. Remember, Rafi said he's going to follow Rome around until he is okay for him to be in a relationship with Rome, right? So Rome is like, are you seriously going to follow me everywhere? And Rafi is like, yeah, until you can literally learn to accept the fact that I really like you. So they're at a ice bath place, and it's a real place. It's a real place. They went there, and even though this is something that's not Rafi's type of thing to do, remember, he's trying to win Rome's heart here, so he's willing to do anything and everything. Anyways, remember when I said I have something to hide, but I'm going to wait till later? Later is now. So Rafi and Rome are there, right? And Rome is like, dude, if you want me to actually accept you to be my boyfriend, you have to do the things that I want you to do. And even though he didn't want to go into the bathtub with ice, because that's what Rome said he should do, he's like, no, it's cold. And I'm like, bitch, you better do it, because if somebody out here comfort me in my vulnerable state, knowing who to go for. Homeboy even fought his brother for you, and you didn't even tell him to do that. He literally comforts you, and then the same day he fought his brother for you. Hell, you better do it. It's not about giving up the good anymore. You better do that. You better go in that water. Homeboy fought for you. He was willing to do anything for you. So you better get your ass in that ice tub like dunk. Dude, I know I'm multitasking within IShowspeed Live and my recap, but it's just intense right now. The whole boy went to stadium. I've never went inside stadium, so to see it through his lens is the greatest thing. Actually, I went once, but not where he went. Homeboy is enjoying life. I'm telling you, and he's even telling you what to do, like what to heat and stuff like that. That's cool. The good combination here.
Yeah, my hit and run. In my hit and run. Billy did it and said the same. I ain't gonna lie, chat. The best sandwich, chat. If you ever go to Jamaica, do the cheese with cocoa bread, and do that. Yeah, I know. And do the chicken with cocoa bread. The not the chicken patty, but do a chicken sandwich cocoa bread, and try the beef one. Man, bro, you know what? Try it all. It's all good. It's really all good. The chicken one, the beef one, the cheese one. Just try all of it. It's all good. Don't even listen to me. I'm just telling y'all my two personal favorites. My two personal favorites are the cheese, the beef patty cheese with cocoa bread, and the cocoa bread with the fried chicken sandwich.
Then here's where things get crazy. Homeboy is sitting there, and then he starts saying about his belly starting hurting. I'm like, sir, it's the old thing that you ate cheese patty with cornbread. Then not cornbread, with cocoa bread. Then you eat beef patty. Then you went to another place and eat chicken patty. And then you drink ting. Remember, you drink a whole ass supplement. That's another dairy product. Sir, you're doing too much. If your belly run, don't shit yourself. That's all I'm saying. Just don't shit yourself. That's all I'm saying. But on top of that, enjoy life, man. He's going places that I've never gone. And I'm a local. I'm a freaking local. I'm a Jamaican. And that's bad. I'm an introvert, but whatever. Anyways, Rome decided to give Rafi 2 minutes. And Rafi said he's going to do it because he's literally going to win a love. Trust me. He's willing to win this love. By the way, the only ever time I saw that time watch is in my orthodontist. I am doing braces, boo. So it didn't make any noise when it ended. They should have just literally let it beep, 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 beep with the 2 minutes. Anyways, Rome was in the confession and it's like, dude, I'm giving 1 minute. Just 1 minute. Less than 1 minute, he wouldn't make it. But surprisingly enough, Rafi actually beat it. He literally stood in that ice bath for 2 minutes. And you have to admit, Rome, yeah, he did that. 2 minutes in that ice. He definitely needed that love. 2 minutes. Just so you know, that plate in that tub is extra cool. I want to know though, do they clean it out after someone uses it, or is like you come out, then you go back in, and then the end of the day they clean that bathtub out? I mean, they have to, right? They have to clean it out, right? For all who's curious, that's real expression here. He's really in an ice bath. This is not no play ice. It's really an ice bath, and Homeboy is showing his real expression here. It's cold. Like, it's super cold. Meanwhile, our two main couples that was in season 1 is in season 2 are doing a project with Jack, couples promotional thing. And Top is like, dude, we're supposed to get a delivery for coffee. I'm gonna go check it out real quick while you're here. While Top left for it to get the delivered coffee, Mew is looking at Jack, seeing that he's drinking, and Mew thinks that he's stressing him out with their work. Oh, by the way, it's Mew and Top's work. But Jack is like, nah, it's not you. Then Mew asks, what about Dean? I thought Dean would be here. And there was a big pause. And Jack told Mew that they broke up. Jack also looked at Mew and asked Mew, because he knows what happened with Mew and Top. He looked at Mew and is like, how did you able to forgive Top with what he did? And I'm like, sir, I asked the same question too, because in season 1, I thought only one couple made it out alive or made it out original, and I thought it was Sand and Ray. So to think that Mew and Top really made it out too, and I'm like, where was I? I thought it was only one couples. With what Top did, I didn't expect Mew to forgive this man. Now, hear me out. I'm glad that Jack brought it up because we need to remember what Top did. Because I'm going to emphasize on exactly what Top did, because I need you to understand and analyze the frustration in my voice. Because what Top did in season 1 is way worse than what Dean did. Now, looking at Jack's perspective, yes, I understand. But if it was just a kiss, I would kind of understand. The only difference is that they didn't kiss, and Dean did not tell Jack, nor Arnold told Tua. But then in season 1, what Top did, Top slept with Boston, like effed him out in the car. Boston was riding the shit out of Top in that car. And to be honest, let's emphasize, let's exaggerate, not exaggerate, let's talk about it. Because if Nick didn't find out the way he did, if Nick never planted a listening device in Boston car, he wouldn't have found out. Now let's remind you, because for those people who forgot what Top did and forgot the situation, you see how Mew found out is that Nick told Sand told Ray, and Ray loved Mew at the time, so he told, no, actually it was like a sending video. It wasn't a video, he sent an audio to Sand sent it to Ray held it on for a little bit and then sent it to Mew played it for Top, and that's how we got to the frustration part. Now what Top did was way worse than what Dean did. He slept with, well, not best friends anymore, but he slept with Boston. Boston was Mew's friend. Was, not is, was. And looking at what Top did compared to what Dean did, Top did way worse. Literally intercourse. Entered the boy. Like, nothing happened with Dean and Arnold. What Top did was way worse. And you really have to look at it. How did Mew just look at this man and said, I love you, to forgive him? It takes a real damn... Let me tell you something. For Mew to forgive Top really knew within himself that he doesn't want to lose this man. And he did what he did, and I wouldn't forgive him. But the thing is, he learned his lesson. But I'm just saying, the way how Mew was savage mode in season 1, and I'm like, dude, you don't want to get on top of Mew's nerves. He might be innocent, but he's one of those innocent people that you don't want to mess with. Again, what Top did is way worse than what Dean did. So I'm trying to figure out how the hell did they end up in a relationship? Because where I stand and watch, I never thought they would have ended up together because of what Dean did. I'm telling you, if Nick never found out about what Top did with Boston, no one would have known. Everyone would have been hiding that secret and end up in a relationship, right? But I would be pissed because I watched the show and I would be pissed at Top. Again, do you hear the frustration in my voice right now? Because I'm so pissed. I was so pissed. Again, whatever. They forgive each other. But like, look at it. How could Mew look at Top and say, I forgive this man? Whereas Jack should have forgiven Dean because nothing really happened. But to each side, things happened. And looking at Dean should have said something before anything happened. And Top did worse. That's all I'm saying. I'm still gonna I'm moving on. So Dean went back to Gameplay house or condo or whatever, because that's where he was staying the whole time. And he looks very sad. And then Gameplay is like, okay, so what happened? Technically, he just knows what happened. Then Gameplay is like, so are you and Jack not in a relationship anymore? Or are we on pause? What? Basically, Gameplay want to know where he's going to be standing, because we already established that Homeboy is trying to place himself in the relationship for him and Dean. So Dean is like, me and Jack, we're broken up. We're not together anymore. This is where Gameplay is like, so you are single. And then Dean is like, yes, that's exactly what it meant. So this is some bullshit. Here comes Gameplay like, so you can just forget about him and try to move on. I'm like, boy, you moving too fast. This boy just tell you he just broke up with this man. Like, why are you trying to rush it? Then this boy proceeds to say, you can try to move on. I can treat you much better than Dean. I can provide for you. I mean, more than Jack. I can provide more than Jack. And I'm like, sir, I'm like, Dean, I done told you in episode 10 that you should know that you have overstayed your welcome. This is where you said you overstayed your welcome. Time to go. The fact that he's sitting beside you comfortable in a robe should have said everything. Then Gameplay took off his robe, stretched to Dean, caressed Dean. No, he caressed him first before he took off his robe. Then he was ready to kiss Dean. Dean was like, no, don't do this, Gameplay. I don't like you like that. I don't like you the way you like me. And I'm like, you son of a bitch, Dean. You waited until this boy took off his shirt. Why didn't you say that when he was caressing you and taking and unbuttoning your shirt? Like, why didn't you say any of that? Why did you have to wait till the boy took off his robe and touched you the way he touched you and ready to kiss you? Like, dude, are you dumb or are you playing dumb? Like, what why did you wait until now? You're not drunk. You didn't drink anything. Why you wait till now to proceed to tell this answer? Were you unsure or something? Like, make this make sense. This is what got you in trouble in the first place, bitch. You weren't even drunk. Oh, my head hurts. What I noticed about IShowspeed is he's very athletic. So if he went to the stadium, it wouldn't be a surprise. It would be a surprise if he never went. He's very active. He's an active person. Right now, I know he wants to bathe. He wants to go to an AC. He's thirsty. All these stuff in one day. This is his work. Like, he's doing work. I understand that. Because that's how people get to know him. He's athletic. He's very what's that word I'm looking for? That word. Because out here, he's doing the most, like a lot. Like, he went to this place, he eats, and he did this, and he did that. He did an activity, he flipped, he did freestyle, and then he got on the car. And I know he wants to go and take a shower, and take a cool water, drink. I'm telling you something, it's hot. It is hot. What you need to do is go to Devon House, across from Devon House in Krispy Kreme, and order some slush. Oh, that would be great for you, my friend. Try the congee one and the blue lemon thingy. That's nice. And some donuts there. But yeah, other from that, I know you thirsty. I ain't gonna lie, you need that slush in your life. Okay, back to Only Friends Dream On. Again, you see me back and forth because I'm trying to multitask the live, and that's how excited IShowspeed Live is to me. Right now, I don't even want to do the recap, but I have to because apart from that, this is kind of like my job too. Just like IShowspeed, he's doing his job and I'm doing my job. But anyways, Pete, where have you been? We didn't see you in episode 10. Did you pay back the 100,000 baht that you owe? Like, what about that? Anyways, I feel like Pete is just stalking Rome at this point. So Rome came because he has a gig to do. And here comes Pete. It's like, Rome, how are you? Rome can tell that Pete is very drunk. Because Pete is spurting out a lot of shit, including stuff that he shouldn't have told. And trust me, drunk man tells no lies. Okay, so again, Rome turned Pete down by saying he's not interested in Pete as he likes someone else. So Rome proceeds to walk away. Then Pete blurted out, okay, so who are you interested? A Nepo baby? Then Rome turned around and was like, yeah, I am. So like, you know already, so why are you acting like you don't know? Now here's where everything went south and everything just sealed everything of realization for Rome. Pete then says, okay, so what? A lot of things happen. You might change your mind. Then he starts bringing up the retreat and how you must have enjoyed yourself at the retreat and having private moments with him, because a lot of things happen in that retreat, and a lot of things happen not just between you and between someone else. He didn't name names, but Rome knows where this was going. And Rome looked at him and the realization hits. I'm like, wait, were you the one that leaked the video? Then Pete acting like a dum-dum, like, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm like, Pete, you already gave the intel, like a little bit of crumbs, cookie crumbs. All we had to do is pick it up and piece them together and know where the cookie is coming from. You didn't have to hide it. And Rome is like, you are a piece of shit. Like, why would you do that? I thought Rafi is your friend. Then Rome is like, no. Then Pete is like, yeah, but if you look at it, I kind of did him a favor. Then I realized, I think I know where Pete is coming from. He just did it the wrong way. Pete, so if you look at it, this is a plan. Instead of Pete, because Pete could have just videoed Rafi and Rome in the wood, but he didn't. Or he did, but he didn't like leak that video. He instead videoed Dean and Arnold, because if you look at it, Rafi and Dee, they can't go. They are not friends. They're not the best of friends. But Pete decided to leak the video. Don't know why he leaked it to Tua, but if Dean and Jack end up break up, then Rafi would be okay to pursue Jack, and Jack is single at the time. So Pete was thinking if Rafi went with Jack, then Rome would be single and he could get Rome. The only difference is the outcome wasn't the same outcome that Pete was thinking about, and he effed up, and now this is the outcome that he is going through. Shut up. I paused a little and I went back. I homeboys in a car with Beanie Man. First it was Sean Paul, now Beanie Man. I want to bomb back this. You serious? Who next? First it was Yendi. Nah, like it was Yendi. Then I don't know, I paused a little. Then me say Sean Paul, pause a little, Beanie Man. Who freaking next? So right now, anybody ain't say right now, people after dinner Jamaica figure that. Boy. Me not gonna lie though, he's going like calm and steady, where Kaisenet, he went hard because he went with Vibes Cartel, Spice, he meet up with Spice, he did with Russian, and who else? Some other TikTok people then, but other from that, damn. And bear this in mind, this is live, all in one freaking day. Anyways, back to Only Friends Stream On. So Dean decided to leave out of Gameplay's house because he ain't about that life, because literally he knows that Gameplay likes him and he can't be in the same place with Gameplay, considering he doesn't like Gameplay and he doesn't play that role. So he decided to actually have his own place, have his sister help him. So during that time, his sister found some stuff that belonged to him and Jack. I don't know why she make it look like that Jack was at fault when he said, oh, you got to move on from this person. He said she stumbled on a time capsule. And the thing I don't like about time capsule is I wouldn't recommend you to do a time capsule with your significant other. Now, bear in mind, very rare it happens that you can do a time capsule with a significant other and you still end up together after the many years that you put a time capsule for, right? I recommend you to be on like a friend or a schoolmate just to go back to see what it's like. I don't know how to explain it, but I love her look. Like the hair color just blend with everything. Like the background is like, I don't know, but I just love this. It's calm, not loud, natural. It's just, I don't know, something about her that makes me love to want to look at her for so long. Like something. Still, if she was my sister, I wouldn't take relationship advice from her, considering she recently just came out of a toxic relationship and she had a hard time coming out of it. So for her to tell me what to do, I won't take advice from her. But I have to admit, I'm glad that she came out of that relationship. I do hope that toxic person doesn't come around to her, but I wouldn't take advice from her. She not good when it comes to relationship. I ain't gonna lie you, she's not good. And I'm so glad she didn't have a baby for that person, because then that would be another trap. Anyway, so remember when I said that Arnold was getting excited at the amusement park with everyone and he accidentally he twisted his ankle. So he's at the hospital and the doctor said he didn't break his ankle, he just sprained it, and he advises Arnold to stay home for 2 weeks to rest. But here's the problem. He can't do that because he got a text from Tua saying that he made a costume or an outfit for their swing class because they have a swing dance to go to. So he's trying to ask the doctor if he tried to do one or two stuff, would it be critical? And the doctor is like, I don't want to go to critical thoughts, but You have to take rest for 2 weeks. That's the bare minimum until you can be able to do whatever it is you do. And we all know Arnold and how much he loves Tua, so you do know where this gonna go. Okay, things got spicy, people. This is a spicy part of the drama. So we're at the university in the theater room, and Pete is like, "Hey, Rafi." Rafi is pissed. Rafi, I assumed Rome told you what happened, and Rafi went to 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 Pete, and he's like, "Why did you do it?" And Pete is like, "What are you talking about? Bear in mind, Dean is there. Dean is hearing everything." Pete is like, Rafi is like, "Why did you leak the video of Dean and Arnold and let people believe that it was me?" And everyone is looking right now. And the way how he's dishing out these things, Pete is like, "Can we talk outside?" And I'm like, "No, we passed that." Rafi's upset. Rafi's like, "You did all that and you let people believe I'm the one that's doing all the shit when you're the one that did this." You know what's the crazy part? Peter's like, "But I did you a favor," because he knows that he got caught. Now he's like, "I did you a favor because I helped you as a friend so you can get with Jack." And I'm like, dude, you're digging your grave even further, because now you admitting it that you did that. So Rafi's like, friend didn't put me through the shit that you put me through. And I'm like, that is true, Rafi. Talk your shit. Because to be honest, as a friend, you watched everyone accuse this boy of something that he didn't do. You didn't once stood up to him and say, "Hey, don't do this." He didn't do it. You hide. There weren't you in episode 10. We didn't see you in episode 10. You didn't even try. But it's like, no, but people assumed. Yeah, people assumed it was him. But you never once stood up for Rafi and told everyone that, yo, he didn't do anything. And this is where Rafi got spicy with this one, because Rafi is pissed. And he's like, "Just like you told everyone that you actually slept with Rome, but you didn't." And that's where Pete is like, "What are you talking about? I didn't know, bitch. You didn't say that you sleep with him, but you let people assume that you did. And you didn't even say that you're wrong." You know what's the worst part? You really went out there and did your friend Rafi dirty. Let me tell you something. Never you do something to people when they the one knows shit about you. I would never go out and do people dirty when I know the people that actually know about my dirty deeds. So Peter's like, there's, I don't think you understand. Rafi's like, "You sure?" Because I have the actual proof. I actually have Rome's dash cam. I'm like, "Pete, you forgot Rafi fucked this man. Rafi fucked him. Pete, you forgot Rafi fucked Rome. Rome tell this man everything. And you standing right in front of his face and denying it." And to know the worst part of it, Rafi also revealed that Pete is the one that embezzled money. I'm like, dude, see? You messed with the right one at the right time. I'm telling you, you shouldn't have done what you done, especially when the fact that homeboy knows a lot about you. You done. You and Rafi is no friend no more. You is the worst type of friend. And I'm glad that Rafi clocked you. I'm glad that he did. Because if it were me, I don't know what I would have done. And I don't know what anyone would have done. But trust me, you got off easy, Pete. That's all I'm saying. I was trying to give Pete the benefit of the doubt right here. I'm like, I could kind of understand where it's coming from. But looking at it, he was only helping himself. The way I was making an excuse talking about, "Oh, I was doing this for you, Rafi," bullshit. You were helping yourself, Pete. And you wanted that. You wanted yourself to gain all that, but you have to put Rafi in it. So you had to involve Rafi in the situation where Jack is involved. You knew Dean and Rafi could not agree with each other. You know they didn't go well. They're not friends. So you put that in that. I don't know why you decided to give Tua the video. That's the part I don't understand. But other from that, you is a cruel friend. You are just looking out for yourself. At the end of the day, we don't need friends like this. It's the fact that, you being there's got to be one friend out there. You either be the fashionable and the popular one, but you're gonna have one friend that is the geeky and the one that people don't expect or look on. That is Pete. No one expected Pete to be that person. No one expected Pete to be the one that stole money, the one that do all these things, because it's always the innocent ones. No one would have guessed it was Pete. But I knew it was Pete leaked the video since we found out that he was the one that stole the money. When Timmy told Jack that he found someone that's embezzling money, and I'm like, the only person that I could think of that's literally this close to taking the money is the accountant. Because he's the only one that's literally close enough to literally smell the money. That was Pete. But when I found out about the leaked video, and I'm like, it didn't look like Rafi was the one in episode 10. I was like, the only person I could think of is Pete. Yet again, Pete. Because Pete saw when Rafi went out the tent. He was the only one that I could have think about. And I'm like, dude, why would you do that to your friend? It's as you never liked Rafi. You were never a friend in your eyes. You never looked at Rafi as a friend. And I don't know. This is just too much. Rafi might be a savage bitch. He might be a sassy person, but he would never do that to you. He would never. He even wanted to give up Rome for you. It was like, nah, I don't like him like that. He was willing to give up. The way he was trying to push Pete onto Rome so many times for you. And this is how you treated him? Yeah, bitch, we don't need you. Okay, so because Dean was in the room when he heard Rafi talk to Pete, he heard everything and knows everything. So he became the bigger person and went to Rafi and apologized to Rafi. Even though they're one step to being a friends, it's not really a friendship yet, but he did admit that what he did was wrong and he apologized to Rafi. Rafi even mentioned to Dean that even though he did a lot of bad things, he is to not remind him, but tell him that he's not after Jack anymore. He even told Jack that he's not interested in Jack and that what's Dean's plan, considering Dean told Rafi that he broke up with Jack. Rafi said that he's not happy with that, but at the same time, he's not mad. But he's also saying that he's not going to run after Jack anymore because he's already in love with someone else. And I'm like, good for you, Rafi. You finally admit to your heart and self that you're not interested with him. At least over the whole course of time until now, he decided that Jack is not the one for him. Nope. Not the one. Not the one. Good for you, Rafi. Good for you. Back to IShowspeed's life. So, I don't know where he went because I don't think I know this place. I'm assume he went to Bob Marley Museum. I'm going to assume. But then he's told by all this historical story about it. And he's learning a lot. I'm glad that he's learning stuff about Jamaica through other people. It's a lot of stories for Jamaica. And I like how he's going through all the Caribbean because he's learning stuff as he goes. It is swing night. You know what that means? Arnold and Tua. So they're in the room and Arnold looked at Tua and said he thinks that they overdressed for this occasion. So Tua looked at Arnold and said, dude, everyone might be good at dancing and they might beat him at that. But when it comes to dressing, he's definitely not going to make everyone look at him because he's a costume designer. He's a stylist. So he's not going to look he's basically saying that he's not going to let him and his boyfriend out here look like a puppet show, like somebody just don't look good. He's going to make sure we dress for the occasion, look good, because he's a stylist. He's going to make sure, clothes is his thing. He's going to make sure the outfit looks good. Everything else, they can win him at that one. But the outfit, there's no such thing as overdressed. Let me tell you something. Josh, the way how Josh is putting his script, mixing it with English and Thai, makes you wonder if he improvised those English scenes, like English lines. I think that is why Gawain thought back then that Josh was mixed. But I think back then they both speak only English to each other. So Josh could have told that Gawain was mixed, but Gawain couldn't tell that Josh was actually full-on Thai. It was never mixed. But the fact that they both speak English is something else. Back to IShowspeed. I think the heat is getting to him because it's hot. He's moving too much. He's clustered up with a lot of people. So the heat is definitely getting to him. Okay, back to Only Friends Dream On. So it's time for Arnold and Tua to dance. Bear in mind, Arnold is dancing on his foot that he should be resting for 2 weeks. He is completely in pain, but he's not showing that facial expression and pain to Tua because he doesn't want Tua to be worried. Okay, so having IShowspeed live in this recap is a bit of a mix, but I just wanted to let you guys know how when I'm doing this recap so you can know how far you're gonna see this on YouTube. But by the time you're seeing this on YouTube, I'm pretty sure IShowspeed probably ended his Caribbean tour, or he probably somewhere else in the Caribbean tour. I don't know, but I'm just gonna do it somewhere in July. It's probably gonna be posted in July, August. It depends on where it went. But okay, back to Only Friends Dream On. So Dean went to an exhibition where it marks something X. His sister told him that there's an exhibition where you can literally bring the stuff of your ex there and throw it away. It's like a symbol of saying that you're moving on. A woman that worked there wanted to tell him what to do or stuff like that, but he's like, nah, he doesn't want to do nothing like that. He just wants to take a look around. He has some letters, the thing that was supposed to be in the time capsule, but he was holding on until he found a necklace that he knows belonged to Jack. And then he spotted Jack, and then they started talking about what to do, what next, if they're planning to be in a relationship or not. While they were talking, Dean asked about the necklace, if he's sure that Jack wants to give away the necklace or throw away the necklace. Jack says yes, because he just want to finally move on and move forward with his life. And Dean says it's the same thing he's doing. That's why he brought all these letters. Dean then said after this is over, if there's going to be a possibility that they can be friends. Jack says he doesn't think that's a possibility because he doesn't want to get his hopes up within those situations. And it's already been a situation that he doesn't want to happen. Now, back to IShowspeed. It is now 5:16 p.m. This is live, people, on Twitch. If you don't know where he's going live on, he's on Twitch. And I think he's on live on YouTube. But anyways, it is now 5:16 p.m. This is where traffic really kicks in this time. So you're going to be moving slow, IShowspeed. Okay, so we're back to episode 11 of Only Friends Dream On. Arnold and Tua. Yeah, Tua is with Arnold at this point. So Arnold went to the doctor. And the doctor is looking at Arnold's foot and he's like, what happened? This is a lot worse than before, than we went in the first time. It's swollen. Now, this is Arnold's follow-up checkup. So when the doctor looked at him and he's like, you didn't take the rest that I told you to do. So now the doctor gave him 3 months instead of the weeks that he was told. And while he's getting all this information, Tua is there listening, because Tua did not know about the first appointment that he made. He knows about this one. So hearing all this, knowing that Arnold and Tua just got back together, Arnold never told Tua about this situation. And Tua is a little bit upset with Arnold. Arnold is starting babying him. He's like, oh, I'm sorry, I wouldn't do that again. But you have to be taking care of me. Please, you have to take care of me for 3 months because I live alone. Let me stay with you. And I'm like, sir, you lucky, you good looking. But other from that, don't piss me off. The artist wants freedom, so we're back to Rome and Rafi. Rafi is like, if you're about to do a playlist, what happened to my playlist? Are you going to do a playlist for me? Because when Rafi was going through the YouTube channel of Rome, I did remember saying that he gotten used to the old videos, and Rome did not upload any, but there was one missing because he said he deleted the video that Rafi liked, which was what Rafi called his playlist, which was technically wasn't his playlist. That's what Rome said. But Rome said he deleted that one, which I wouldn't delete it. I would put it in private or maybe put it in membership or something just to gain that views back. I don't know. But he said he deleted it. I wouldn't. I honestly don't remember what's happening here, but one thing about Rafi is he knows how to get his way, or at least maneuver his way to get through to Rome. I mean, it's not that hard, but there are times when there's going to be a time where Rome say no, we can't do this. But other from that, the man loves this man. Back to IShowspeed. Homeboy meeting everybody in one day. He met Shensia. What the hell?
This is green peppers. Add some.
All right, tell me about to make some swordfish.
You like it hot?
Yep.
You like it hot?
I like it hot.
All right, cool. Then we're
Like
going to
it.
spice it up with some scotch bonnet.
Damn. Fuck.
Mix it.
Damn, spice. What'd you put in there?
Scotch bonnet.
Oh shit.
If you like hot, girl, you have to like
Those,
hot.
ooh, this is about to be spicy, ain't it?
A little bit. Not too much. Come on, put your back in it, man.
All right.
Come on, let me add a little more.
Shensia is literally teaching IShowspeed to make Jamaican national dish, ackee and saltfish. Yeah, man. You're at the right place, man. Yeah, go and do your thing. Okay, back to episode 11 of Only Friends Dream On. It is safe to say that Rome and Rafi are on good terms now. So let's go make some soundtrack. On the soundtrack, or the, what you call it? Track play thingy that Rome is doing. The title was I'm Not Your Backup Plan, but then Rafi is like, let's change the title. I'm Your Backup Plan. He marked out the not and put I'm Your Backup Plan. Wasn't that was what's on the shirt in a couple episodes ago when he had the white shirt? He said something not. Was it I'm Not Your Backup Plan or something like that? I don't remember, but I think it was the same thing on the shirt. You know, when babies don't know when they're full, you as the adult have to say, hey, I can't give this baby too much because it's not good for him. This is IShowspeed. Since the start of the live, the IRL, he's been eating a lot. And throughout the part where he reached where he ate the patty and the cocoa bread and the everything with the juice and everything, on his way before he reached Bob Marley Museum, he was complaining about his stomach. And yet he's still eating again. Like, dude, does your brain not tell you that you need to stop? I get it that you need to try everything, and that's cool, but there's a limit. Just say no, I can't really do that much. Anyways, back to Only Friends Dream On. Listen, this is my recap. If you guys don't like how I mixed up the multitask of me watching IShowspeed and doing my recap of BLs, that's up to you. But enjoy for the people who likes it. Anyways, so Jack decided to go downstairs to where the significant other of the ex will watch a video of that significant other of messages. And this one, he was watching some girl or something like that. But then Dean shows up. Bear in mind, this is the one thing that Dean said he didn't want to do. But I think after seeing Jack and hearing what Jack said about him doesn't want to be a friend, he got emotional and then he went and do the video anyways. He expressed how he wanted the relationship to continue. He also expressed that he might have showed to Jack that he was okay. Then he started crying and saying he was never okay and he never wanted the relationship to end. They both were crying at this point. They both saw the heartfelt message. They're literally, let me tell you something. Apart from First and Kautang, I will not cry today. I was drying up my tears. Dude, Quint and Shensia took him to Devon House. Dude, I should have been there. I don't know what I would have done, but I would have tried to film. I don't know what I would have done, but trust me, he's at Devon House. At this point, please, I pray they don't raise that price because every time I go someplace and there's a celebrity, there's a price raise. So please, let the price stay. Do not rise it, please. All right, this is where my pato kicking girl. The girl not the green was scoop up the thing for IShowspeed. I give the taste to IShowspeed. She could show a little energy, a little vibes, like Shensi and everybody else show like make it you did it for the whole day, but like you look like you're vexed for the world. Okay, let me go English. The girl that scooped up that taste spoon for IShowspeed. Why is your face looking like you're upset with the world? Like, at least show some. I understand you were there for the entire day, but damn, show some energy. Girl, you're on live. Full live. Everyone is seeing you live and you're in front of celebrity and you, oh girl, if you ever see this on YouTube, you gonna vex with yourself. You know, at this point, I feel like they're just forcing food onto IShowspeed at this point. The boy's just eating ice cream. And somebody on the food area talk about you can't leave Devon House without tasting Devon House curry. You're mad? I like unique food, yes, but you're mad? Dairy with curry. Are you crazy? Dairy with curry? No. Run, IShowspeed, run. I would not recommend you to try dairy with curry. Okay, after Dean's video ended, Jack got up to walk away. But when he walked away, he saw Dean in front of the camera, which makes it a live thing. So everything was live and direct. They both... Well, Jack said he forgave Dean for everything and they rekindled, if that's how you pronounce it. They solved everything, they hugged, and now they're back together. Yay! So I don't think I mentioned the place's name. So the place is called Dear X. Hold up, let me give you a close-up so you can read. Okay, Dear X, the exhibition of broken relationships. So everyone ended this episode happy and together. Okay, let's end this recap with IShowspeed's live. Because let's be honest, I'm enjoying it so far. The whole day, homeboy did it. Like literally made. And also he gained photos from an old guy. And if it's not Jamaica without asking some celebrity guy for money, he was not ashamed. But he doesn't really know IShowspeed. He just know that, hey, I'm drawing it and I need some money.
The mic. The mic. Who drew that? Who? Wait, you drew that? Come here. He drew this? Hey, you drew this? You did? Hey man, give me some of that, man. What? What? Can I what? Oh, you want money? I got you, bro.
He put everybody out his way while he walking away.
Hey, bro. Hey, bro. Give my tips. Give my tips.
Look.
What the hell?
That's my man right there.
Child, look at this picture. I took a picture with this kid. I was 16. Oh, it's him? What's good,